Alright, welcome to another edition of Soto Desperado Plays Ark Survival Ascended. Just got in here, making some adjustments, and wanted to go out and just kind of look for another male pig. Still looking for a high-level male pig to have a match for my female pig. And I already did the eggs for today, so that's all I need. I'm not going to do a Yudi or anything like that. I could later on, but I'm not up for hauling all that shit all over the place. Because you have to build a trap and all this. I'm like, nah. Alright, so I'm over here just chilling out. Ate quite a bit today, so try not to eat anything much more. Maybe a small snack later. And I do have a video. Oh shit, I forgot to get food. Might help if I actually get food. So I didn't get the mutation I wanted. It's hard to get mutations in this game, at least ones that you want. Nothing. Oh shit. Let me go down here. Now I got something on me. This time I have my weapon. Like last time I found a good tame and I didn't have my damn gun. In the middle of the damn thing over there. I guess we could do the cave. You know, it's not going to kill me to go do the cave. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have the... Nah, we won't do the cave. Because I don't have the toxin, the antitoxin. Without that, you're going to die in there. Well, I saw this video. This young man made a video, played a video. And it's campaign SG Living with Papa. Dozier. He says, we all got to die in the end.
Hey, I was just watching this video. This girl, you know, I was just watching this video. This girl, she was giving a little inspiration. And she said something that stood out to me, man. She say we all gotta die at the end of this. You feel me? Like, basically saying, live your life. You know, don't settle for nothing. Cause we all gotta die. We all gotta date. You feel me? And I don't know, man. That just stood out so much to me, man. Because I'm gonna be real. Like, for the people who watch my channel, I be on here. I be talking the way I talk. You know, I be talking about not having limited beliefs and stuff like that, and you know, just that type of mentality, being positive, thinking bigger than just your current situation and all that. But it's still a part of me got them limited beliefs, man. Like, it's just like I know everything possible. Like, I get paid from YouTube, I got all type of different stuff going on, but sometimes it still be like, is it possible for, like, I be having these phases, like, cause then one minute I'm like super like high in beliefs, and then next minute I'm like, damn, is it really possible for life to just change at a rapid pace, and you know, like, to be just living a life of abundance on the level that I want to, you know. I be asking myself that, but and then sometimes, you know, it still be a sense, a little bit of fear in me too, man. Like, I don't know, cause I got this mindset, but for some reason it still be a little bit of fear in me, like, to just go all in, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, man, all that's coming to a change, you feel me? And if you watching this video, man, I feel if you ain't on this type of time, man, it's time to really go all in, like, and just put effort into the stuff that you want to put effort into, like max effort though, not just, you know, not just I'm gonna do it from here and there, and like really, like it's no tomorrow. You feel me? And that's what I'm getting on, bro. Because a lot, like right now in my life, it's a lot of stuff that's forcing me to do that. You know, like it's a lot of stuff that just be happening in life to where it's like, man, it's just like you gotta do it. It's not no. Like, it's getting to the point, it's not no thing of do you want to? And it's like, you got to, like, you feel me? That's how I'm starting to feel. So yeah, man, we all got our date, and when that time come, you know, when that time do come, like when you on your deathbed, and real talk, like I'm really thinking about this for real. Like when I'm on my deathbed, I want to be proud that I tried everything and I put effort into the stuff. You know, not just I wasn't somebody who just half stepped my way through life and then was expecting certain results. Like, nah, I'm not half stepping my way through life. You feel me? Like, I'm ready to go all in. Like, I'm ready, you know, and I want the same for the people. I want the same for the people who watching this, to be willing to go all in. You know, like, I ain't telling you to quit your job and go move into your car and all that. I ain't saying do all that, but I'm gonna be real. Some people go to that extreme. You feel me? Like, it's kind of weird though, but you, man, listen, man, I was talking to my girl. She was showing me these girls on TikTok, like one of the girls from down here, and she blowing up. I don't knock nobody, I don't judge nobody, you know. She blowing up on TikTok for having drama with her boyfriend or baby daddy or whatever they got going on. But what stuck out to me, she was like, she made you know, she showed her analytics and whatever. She made $30,000 last month on TikTok. And I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, like, no matter what the reasoning is, I'm not saying, you know, go against your beliefs. If you a private person, you don't gotta put your personal relationship and all that stuff out there. Like, I'm not doing all that. But at the same time, I done been around so much stuff. I done had this mindset. I've been working on this mentality so much that I'm like, bro, I can't keep being 1 foot in and 1 foot out when it comes to, like, 1 minute I'm just a regular working person who just, you know, and then the next minute I'm this high level thinking person. Like, I'm ready to just go all in with who I know I am. Like it's possible for me. You feel me? Like, this what I gotta tell myself, bro. And I'm getting a little passionate right now because I'm getting tired of just sleeping on myself. You feel me? Just really, like, cause I'm talking to myself right now. I'm tired of just being so, like, conservative. Like, oh, let me do, like, bro, I'm ready to just, I know it's more out there. I know it's a life for abundance out there. I know I'm gonna become the person that I desire to be. I'm putting the work in, but it's time to put more work in. Like, when it come to YouTube, like, it's time for me to take YouTube way more serious than I was doing. You know, even though I'm gonna be real, I ain't really want to. YouTube wasn't at the top of my agenda, but like I just said, certain situations, it'll force you to, it's like, in my opinion, it's like you forced to take stuff serious. It ain't no thing of, like, you know, cause I was just, oh yeah, man, I'm doing it. You know, I was posting every other day. Now I'm like, man, I'm finna post every day, twice a day sometimes. And I'm seeing the results from other people. And I don't know, man, like, I'm just getting this flame in me that I'm just like, bro, I just gotta take advantage of this, bro. You know, even when, like, stuff not going all the way right, you know, curveballs getting through at me, I look at everything like a sign from God that's telling me, like, this happening for a reason. Everything happened for a reason, bro. But yeah, man, we all gotta leave the earth one day. We all got a date, you know, we all got a date. So, you know, people who like have these mentalities who just take crazy risks, and other people be looking at them crazy, they be the ones who winning. You, like, look at Kanye. I'm not saying I want to be like him. I don't want nothing to do with the music industry. If you don't know, I do music. I've been rapping my whole life, and that was my dream, to make it as a rapper. But these days, the last few years, like, I don't want no parts of the music industry. But if you ever seen that documentary of Kanye, a lot of people thought he was crazy. Like, but people take these risks and sacrifice because they got a vision that, no, like, right now I'm speaking on it, but a lot of y'all, none of y'all are not gonna really understand what I got in my head, the level I feel like I could get at. A lot of y'all just watching me like, man, he just talking, like, he, you know, go to work. You know, that's a lot of, I be having comments, you know, people be having this mentality, limited beliefs. But, you know, when it all unfolds, people gonna realize, damn, he was, you know, they gonna see, but you gotta get to that point first. You feel me? And I don't know, man. That's just how I'm feeling, bro. Like, I'm just ready to go all in, because I know one day I gotta die. You know, I know one day it's gonna be over with. I know I'm gonna get older, you know, and I'm gonna embrace getting older, but I don't want to live in regrets. You feel me? Like, real shit. Like, I don't know, man. It's just time, bro. Like, it's just time. And this a message to me, but I'm giving it to y'all too. I don't know who it'll touch, but this really for me, bro. It's time. Like, I'm talking to me, Papa. It's time. You know, man, I'm done with just the half stepping. Oh, you know, like, for real, I'm ready to. I'm done, bro. I'm ready to go all in, bro. You know, and I hope God keep this feeling in me. Like, I hope I just want to keep this feeling. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep this. If I keep this feeling, shit gonna change quick, because the way I feel right now is like nothing can't stop this shit, you know. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get that message across to y'all, man. You feel me? Like, I don't know, something just got in me, man. I just wanted to get it across to y'all, man. Pot Doja, Campaign SG, I'm gone, man.
Shit. Well, I can do Central K, but I don't have anything there. We'll just go back home. Bunk bed. Shit. I pressed the wrong button and flew off my mount. It happens. You know, you got to be careful. Keyboard's kind of... Yeah, it's that way. Alright. Let's see. Let's see how this one looks. It happens. No reason to cry about it. Okay. Weight's good. Everything's good. See if I can get over there without dying. The good thing is the new game has a death marker that is on the map, so you can actually find where you died fairly quickly. Let's see. Alright, here's this thing. Let's see. Where am I? Alright, I'm here. My death marker is here. Okay, so I gotta find something as far over there as I can. Let's see if I can do this. Ah, that's not too bad. But it's in a cold area. I gotta be careful. Oh shit, Pterodon's got a lot more levels now. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there I am. Over here somewhere. There I am. That's why it's good to have a pterodon, because pterodons are really fast. Anything in the area? No. So nothing got to the animal or me. Cool. There's my death. You gotta loot your own body. Come on. Give me all that shit. Thank you. And we'll put our stuff back on. We had this. We don't need this. What else? This, that, but that. I think that's all we had on. Alright. Let's get back to the video now that I'm back on my thing. Alright, there you go, brother.
Yo, what is...
Okay. I like this guy, Taylor the Fiend. It says, white men will never go to singles events again this year.
What's going on, guys? So on today's episode, we have a video here titled Why Men Will Never Go to Singles Events Again from a channel called Alpha Male. Now, guys, just a heads up, going to singles events is something that is a complete waste of time for the majority of guys. The women who go there are absolutely awful, they are horrendous, and the dudes typically get rejected and treated like crap anyway. So let's jump into the video. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
We're going to singles mixer night, and this
As a pair.
As a pair. And these are our predictions.
Someone is going to make a pickup line about the Canadian wildfire.
Yeah.
Hey girl, is you a Canadian wildfire? Because you take my breath away.
Predicts that about 5 to 10 guys are going to ask for Snapchat and or Instagram.
I predict that someone's going to ask us if we're sisters because they don't have a better pickup line, even though we look nothing alike.
I predict that at least 2 guys are going to pretend that they're Swifties, but then they're going to say that their favorite song is Love Story, so then I'll just know that they're doing it just because they think I'm cute.
Yeah, so these women are going to this singles event, and I just love how, even though, look, this woman right here is nothing to write home about. I don't find her incredibly attractive at all. She's sitting here talking about Taylor Swift, right? But so many women, their perception of themselves is inflated by social media, and they just have so much attention that they get from social media that they just expect 5 to 10 dudes to ask them for their Snapchat and things like this. And man, I think men should put, we should put our attention and our effort into things that are more worthwhile, right? Rather than like 20 of us asking for this woman for her Snapchat. Goodness gracious.
How dare they?
I'm going to a singles event tomorrow night, and I'm nervous.
I think people meet at meetups more often than people meet at singles events because of the way the thing is structured.
Hi, I'm 23 and I've never had a boyfriend.
Okay, I turned 40 this year and I've never been in love. I've never been in a
Well, if you're a woman, let me just say this before the video continues.
Just as bad as I am.
If you're a woman and with all of the options that you have in the world, you cannot find a man, let me just tell you this, a singles event is not going to help you. You're doomed. The reason why modern women are single is because, number one, a lot of the men don't want to date them. Number two, they're all chasing the same portion of men who don't want to give them commitment. And number three, their standards are incredibly damn high. They'll say that it's low, but of course they're only chasing the attractive guys, right? So they'll say, yeah, my standards are so low, I just want a man to take me out on a date. But the question is, who do they want to take them out on a date, right? The majority of the dudes who go to these events will just get rejected. They'll get treated like crap as always, and the women will still remain single and complain about the fact that they are single because nobody is good enough for them except for that Giga Chad.
Okay, I turned 40 this year and I've never been in love. I've never been in a
Well,
I would love if we could be honest and rebrand singles events as the truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend.
yeah, see? We're off to a great start. This is why women, they go to these places, man. They find none of the men attractive.
Funny,
and so they just make a bunch of friends.
Yeah,
Guys, being a woman's friend, waste of time. Complete and utter waste of time. This is something that a lot of guys particularly grow out of. They realize that it's a waste of time. Women are just using them for free attention, free validation, free resources, things like this. Yeah, but of course you only find friends there because you're not attracted to any guy except for the top percentage of dudes.
Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
So I have to cancel the singles event that I planned to be on my farm this weekend. Y'all know I'm an event planner and I have a fish farm, and I advertised a fishing for love event where singles could come here and fish and have dinner and meet each other in person.
That sounds absolutely horrifying. Nothing against fishing, of course. This woman's just crazy, man. Offering a fishing for love event. Holy hell. Why don't men attend singles events? I wonder why.
Not on a dating app. And 5 women RSVP'd yes, and 1 man. And even the 1 man that did RSVP did it through one of the ladies. Now, I did all of my marketing specifically towards men because I knew that the women would RSVP. I promoted the event on 45 different Facebook groups, specifically about hunting, fishing, camping, country life, and all local to my area. I know that my post reached over 12,000 people specific to the age group, the gender, and the interests that I just described.
Yeah, men don't want to go because they know what awaits them. Number one, the women who go there, let's just say they're going to be quite the interesting individuals. Number two, the dudes are just going to get rejected anyway by the quote-unquote interesting individuals, okay? So it's a complete waste of time for men to go to these things. Wow, why is it that men are not going to singles events? Because men have zero incentive to go to the damn things. I don't care how you dress it up. I don't care what you say it's for. Dudes have no incentive to go there.
And yet, no man RSVP'd.
Single events were once envisioned as vibrant gatherings where individuals could organically connect and potentially find their romantic partners in real time. These occasions were designed to facilitate meaningful interactions, fostering an environment where men and women could engage in genuine conversations and enjoy each other's company. However, in recent times, the landscape of these events has undergone a notable shift, leaving many disenchanted with the experience.
In the days, most of the time, you would wait for someone to make the first move. It might be on the first date, it might be the third date, whatever. It could be the man, it could be the woman. But now, all my friends have noticed that the man has stopped making the first move. All my girlfriends are like, they're waiting. It's the third date, fourth date, a week later. He hasn't gone in for the kiss. He doesn't do any touching or anything. And I've asked my dude friends that are single.
Yeah, all of her dude friends. She's asked her male friends, you know, all those orbiters, all those people giving her free attention, free validation. Guys, women who have male friends are a red flag. It is absolutely a gigantic red neon flag there sitting for you. All of her friends are saying, listen, the men aren't making moves. You know what's funny about making the first move? Women told men that you weren't supposed to. You know, we don't need no man. Oh, this man touched me the wrong way. And I mean, guys see what's happening to other men, right? They see these sports celebrities and other different men getting dragged through these courts because a woman accused him of doing something that he may or may not have done. Oftentimes he hasn't done. And so there's a lot of risk for dudes, but not a lot of upside. Okay? Oh, why isn't my man making the move? He didn't go in for the kiss on the first date. I don't know. Maybe the dude's just trying to avoid a court case, man. Because oftentimes these women engage in intimacy, things like these, and then later on they accuse the guy and say that because they regret it, right? Because they regret the intimacy, they turn around and they say, oh, well, I didn't want to, and I felt uncomfortable, and blah, blah, blah. A lot of men are just not taking the risk. This is what women asked for, men, you know? You ask for securing the consent, and the best way to do that is, hey, you want to play this game, you make the move, right? And of course, women don't want to make the move because they don't want to risk being rejected.
Single, right. And they were like, you don't know where a woman's going to go with that story anymore. I ain't touching nobody. And
that's what I'm saying, right? That's why dudes are dropping it. You don't know where the woman's going to go with that story.
my girlfriends are like, they're waiting. It's the third date, fourth date, a week later. He hasn't gone in for the kiss. He doesn't do any touching or anything. And I've asked my dude friends that are single, and they were like, you don't know where a woman's going to go with that story anymore. I ain't touching nobody. And it sucks because the Me Too movement is so strong and so powerful for the people that need it, but it shouldn't ruin the maturity that we should have within intimacy and relationship.
Yeah, see, they still want the benefits, right? Oh, yeah, we bring up all these false accusations against men. So what? We screw over all these men's lives. Men need to be mature, and they still need to pursue and put forward the intimacy and
It's
things like
always
this.
somebody else.
How about no?
That's
How about no?
narcissistic.
Men actually don't need to do that.
Toxic
And this is
personality
exactly
shit.
what you wanted, right?
Toxic
These people,
personality
right?
shit.
Before we continue to the next clip, guys, if you sit there and you say to a woman, you're like, yeah, you know, the Me Too movement, it's great and everything, but you have so many women lying, and it just makes the women who actually have gone through bad things, you know, it diminishes the experience that they've been through. The women, ironically enough, the women who are the worst ones will eat that up, man. They'll be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the women who actually need this movement, all those terrible women lying about it, and they eat that up, and those are the exact women who are the liars. I'm telling you right now, man. They love to hear that crap, right? Oh yeah, you know, all those women lying, they're not helping the real women who have actually been through crap. And the girls who eat that up, man, mark my words, they are the ones who are the bad ones. But let's continue on to the next clip, shall we?
To be honest, I'd rather just be a little lonelier than deal with all the hassle of dating. I'm really not in a place emotionally and financially where I can deal with sorting through a bunch of misses to find a missus. Nowadays, with dating apps, there's always something new and more exciting just around the corner. So many women I've dated have abruptly broken things off because they found something more exciting. Dating is like taking on a part-time job. I don't have the time or the energy. I'm sure all of you can relate to that. Social media, Hollywood, and porn have really altered the expectations of the general public across the board when looking for a mate. It's actually really messed up psychologically when a person thinks about it. Specifically, unrealistic expectations are held by people who conveniently hold themselves to extremely low standards but feel entitled to the best. More specifically, unrealistic expectations are held by people who act like victims when they're confronted with equally high expectations.
Many modern women are rewarded by society for their bad behavior, act like entitled, selfish princesses, are high maintenance but low reward, lack any sense of accountability, and a lot are feminists but not feminine. The worst part is they're all delusional about their true relationship market value. Of course, the real true keepers out there, they're hard to find, rare, and even harder to get. There's a lot of competition for them. It's no wonder men are choosing to stay single. But is staying single the best option for you?
Instead of engaging in meaningful dialogue and fostering connections, these gatherings have devolved into arenas where women flaunt their achievements and revel in self-adulation.
Yeah, and I've said this on the channel many times, but, you know, women will often show up to these things, right? They'll look for their successful man, and they'll be like, yeah, look, I've got a career, I've got my stuff together, I've got this, I've got that, and they fail to realize that men don't care what you have. They really absolutely do not. But to answer the question previously, is staying single right for you? I think more and more men these days are thinking that being single is the correct move, especially dudes who have come out of marriages and things like that, right? They're just like, hell no, I don't want to do any more of that. The dudes who are older, they've had enough, man. They're just checking out in particular. Even a lot of the young guys these days, they're like, they understand what women are like these days with social media, with Instagram, things like this, and they want no bar of it. Like, they'll have fun with you, but a lot of guys will not commit to you whatsoever.
I can't see one single positive argument for staying single today. We're having a cigar the other day with this guy when we did the live podcast. He's 35 years old, makes millions, but he doesn't want to get married. So it's too risky getting married today. I said, it's too risky getting married today. I said, man, it's too risky staying single today. Like, what do you think life is all about? Pulling up to a restaurant in a Rolls Royce for what? Who cares? Those people that say, what a nice car, don't give a shit about you. Everything about life is investing in things that outlive you. Man wants to live forever, but we're not going to. The only way you're going to get a glimpse of living forever is by what you build. Yep.
Yeah, see, this all sounds great on paper, you know? You've got to get married. It's the right thing to do. A lot of guys, again, have no issue with marriage. They have no issue with the concept. But they understand that these days it's a complete scam.
Kids,
okay?
raise them properly. They continue your last name. You write a book. You make music. You make movies. You make something that outlives you.
True. All of this is true. Well said.
Well said, soldier.
Yeah, I'm not falling for it. I'm not interested in getting married, man. What's, you know, you shouldn't stay single. You should go out there. You should find a woman. You should get married. You should risk absolutely everything. Yeah, I'm going to have to pass on that one, Chief. No, thank you.
All of this is true. Well said.
Well said, soldier.
When you get enough lonely single men in their young ages of like 20 to 30, right, with no family, no kids, nothing to die for, to stand for, you're going to have public tragedies keep happening. Soon they'll start targeting higher ups in government because, you know, once the greed sets in from those at the top and they take more and more and more and you're left with nothing, then you'll really see the revolt everybody talks about.
This is something that we talked about recently on the channel, by the way. You know, why aren't men entering the workforce? Why aren't they working? Why are a lot of guys not participating actively in society? And I mean, look at it this way. A lot of guys don't own anything. You work your entire life and you can barely afford to pay off a house. You don't own the house. You go out there, you get a massive loan from the bank, you spend your entire life paying off the damn thing. Maybe you've got a car. I mean, you know, you work so hard as a dude, and what do you have to show for it? You see what I'm saying? This is why a lot of guys are checking out. I mean, there's many, many reasons why dudes are checking out, but the fact of the matter is, back in the day, you might work really, really hard. You'd have your family, you'd have your house, you'd have your car, you'd have your dog.
You'd have something.
And things would be great. You'd have your home. But these days, you don't have anything, right? Rent prices are through the damn roof. Mortgages are absolutely insane. And people are like, yeah, go out there, find a woman, just go marry a woman who has a public Instagram account, DMs open to every dude, marry her, work really hard for a house you'll never be able to afford, and good luck to you, my friend. No thank you, right? Let's continue.
Singles go to meet other people are the worst, because that's pretty much just the leftovers and the completely hopeless people that have zero values and zero standards, you know. They just go there in hope that they find someone that they can date. You know, single groups, single Facebook groups, single markets, dating apps, like all of these things are where the singles with no standards go to and never get anything. That's the worst place to meet high quality woman.
And that's why I do not go to those mixers anymore. When you go, it ends up being nothing but women. And to those men that like to say you can't find women, you can't approach women, you know, they're there at these mixers. To beautiful, successful women who are making a conscious effort.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
The guys don't want to risk it with a woman because
this really is the
they don't want to wind up behind jail. See? They don't want to lose behind
Have you
bars.
guys noticed that some of my videos have gone missing over here on YouTube? That is because I am slowly moving them over to locals where I can actually host them without the risk of getting in trouble. If you are not aware, many creators are starting to move over to places like locals, Rumble, etc. because YouTube is not really a free speech platform. So if you are interested in supporting the channel and getting access to videos that are no longer available here, make sure that you come and join us over on locals. The link will be in the video description down below. Supporters get access to their own exclusive videos that are no longer available to the public. So make sure you go to the link in the description and join us over there now. But anyway, guys, back to today's episode.
To put themselves out there to meet someone.
Oh, yeah, I'm really after those successful women. That's what men look for in women's success. I don't know how many times you have to tell women this. I just think they don't listen, to be honest with you. But when dudes are looking for a wife, they're looking for a girlfriend, you know, success is not a very high-ranked thing at all. In fact, it's barely ranked at all, to be honest with you. There might be some dude in the comments who's like, yeah, bro, I chase the successful women. That's one in a lot, right? So you come to these single events, you're like 35, and you're like, man, I got my career sorted. I'm ready for a good man now. You're 35, right? If the man would have kids with you, he'd be having a geriatric pregnancy with you. So, I mean, what exactly is the point here, right? Crazy to me, man, how women just never seem to even try to understand what men want. They just want friendly, nice women. Just be a nice person. We don't care about your career. Don't try and look for a good man when you're 35. Because trust me, the good men are not looking for you when you are 35, madam.
Successful women who are making a conscious effort to put themselves out there to meet someone. And before you start hating, there's just a bunch of women that can't find nobody.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people out there that can't find anybody. Yeah.
You know what the difference is, right? The difference is, let's just say you've got a man who can't find somebody, and you've got a woman who can't find somebody. You guys know what the difference is? You probably do if you watch this channel, or some other channel like mine. The difference is the options, okay? A man might be single because he legitimately has one option or no options, right? Women don't look his way. They treat him like crap. He doesn't earn enough money for her. He's not attractive enough. He's not tall enough. I mean, if a woman is single by the age of 35, if you do the maths on it, man, how many men they have to reject to get to 35 and still be single, especially if they have a public social media account, is downright disgusting. So no, it's not just like, oh, so what, I'm looking for love. It's actually a big deal because it shows the behavior that you've given to men until you are 35 years of age. If you have to go to a singles event, it tells you everything you need to know about the woman.
There's a lot of people out there that can't find anybody. Young, old, black, white, rich, poor. These women are actively putting in the work to make themselves available.
That's right.
Guys, you really don't even have to spend money at these events.
Yeah, guys, the women, they're putting in the work to find somebody. You know what's going to happen? Even if the dudes do go there, they get rejected 99% of the time.
Yeah, they're going to pick the best.
You see what
and
I'm
dump
saying?
the rest.
I
Just
don't
like
care
corporate.
if you're doing all the work. You're putting yourself in the position to look for a relationship. Women can sit in a damn coffee shop and and that's putting themselves in the position to find somebody. They put themselves on a social media application. They make a single public post that's geotagged, for example. I mean, you know what I'm saying, guys, right? Oh, I'm putting myself in the position to find a partner. You're a woman. You're going to get attention throughout your entire life, no matter what you do, okay? So what it tells me is that you have an issue with your selection process with men.
Fellas, start signing up for these events. Start
Nope.
going to these events.
Nope.
I like these events.
That's nice.
Because it makes it easy to approach someone, and it makes it easy for someone to approach you. Classic stuff. Putting this out there because I want to start going to them again. Yeah, sign up for them. Just sign up for one, and it makes...
Just sign up for them. Please sign up for them, guys. She wants to continue to go to more of them. Wait, you mean to tell me that you couldn't find a man at previous ones? Oh, how interesting. Guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Why do you guys think that men are not going to singles events anymore? Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. And guys, if you are interested in getting more videos, right, you might notice that there are some videos over here on YouTube that are no longer available. Make sure that you come and join us over on Locals. It is a great way to support the channel if you're interested. We release videos over there that are no longer available here. So if you're interested in getting more videos, you want to support the channel, make sure you check it out. The link will be in the video description. But otherwise, make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.
Turned that off. I don't own that music. Yeah, that's Taylor the Fiend. Yeah, man, we just don't have that option anymore. I don't have any real options. I mean, even if I find somebody, we're not going to have the money to go out to fucking eat, dude. Maybe once a month if we're lucky. I'm 22 and I have no friends. More and more men are in this position. Legion of Men.
I have an episode here from Jalen Jenkins. I'm 22 and I have no friends. Completely normal looking dude. Guys I grew up with going to school. Doesn't look weird. Nothing stands out from his looks at all. He probably talks normal too. I haven't seen the full video, just the first 10 seconds. It's crazy to me just how many young men are in this exact predicament. It shows how sick our society is.
I'm not saying oh, I choose not to have friends. I think I just don't gravitate towards the wrong crowd because the crowd of friends I was hanging around didn't go down a path I wanted to go down, and I wasn't interested in those things that they wanted to be interested in. So I just split ways. I really didn't even really have friends for real. It was just school buddies. School buddies are that, or when y'all only talk to each other out of school instead of, when y'all talk to each other in school instead of out of school. Y'all don't talk out of school at all. Like, y'all don't have no communication. Y'all don't talk outside of nothing. It's all something pertaining to school, and y'all have no friendship after out of school. And basically, I was always standoffish. I ain't never followed around. I ain't never followed the wrong crowd. I ain't never meet ride people. I ain't always fit in. I was always the one standing out. And if I did hang around certain people, you know what I'm saying, it'd be because I miss what you miss. Not saying I ain't had no friends in school, like, for sure. Of course I had friends in school, but that gravitated towards off, you know, how things go year to year. Because in 9th grade, you will start off with this amount. And then 10th grade, you'll start off, then you will lose a couple, so you'll start off with, like, this amount. And then when 11th grade come, it'll be like this. And then when 12th grade come, it'll be like this. So that's how it was with me, you know. And I guess it's because I didn't want to do the things they did. I don't know. It's just certain things that just fall off, you know what I'm saying? It's just because you don't want to do certain things. And I would love to have...
His problem was that he was different, though. He was going against the grain, standing out, like he was saying. Dare to dream big. And it's completely natural, guys, for those that are on the younger crowd. Even the older gentlemen will tell you that. Even in college, this will happen to you. You know, everybody's excited when you're a freshman. And then your friend group starts dwindling. People start getting interested in different things. Friend groups, cliques start forming. Everybody has an idea of what they want to do in life, or I wouldn't even say what they want to do in life, but what they think they want to do in life, the people they think they want to be hanging around with, associating with, and the things that are being drilled in their head. You know, now with the advent of a cell phone and social media, TikTok and all this shit, it's like most people aren't really who they say they are. Most people don't even know who they are, actually. It's friend groups today are more superficial than they've ever been because most people are indoctrinated now more than they ever have been as well. So there's less of an authentic person behind somebody's eyes now. It's just mostly what they've seen off their phones. We live in a society of consumers instead of people producing something, original thought, original personalities, original hobbies. You know, it's just always following the crowd. What's the latest trend going on, the latest dance and all that stuff. It must suck for younger guys today, especially. I caught the tail end of this stuff before the transformation was really happening. And it's completely normal for your friend group to start dying off, even in high school, just like he experienced. And the people that I thought were my ride or dies, all of a sudden started getting acceptance letters to colleges across the country. All of a sudden started getting jobs, all of a sudden got girlfriends and disappeared completely. You know, it's like we had a tight group of, there was 3 of us and one guy got a girlfriend and then he just started disappearing until they broke up and then he just reappeared somewhere. And then who I thought were my ride or die friends that I knew from like 5th grade, all of a sudden got up and, you know, disappeared when it was a time of need. When you did a big favor for them and asked for a favor back, they didn't give it to you. So most people are in it for what you can do for them. Very few are your ride or die and would bleed for you with absolutely nothing in return. It's hard to find genuine people in this world. It really is.
I have friends, but I haven't had a friend. I haven't had friends going on, I say like 2020. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, 2020. And then I say friends wise, I say like, okay, 2019, if you were so-called my friend, you were my brother. And it was only certain one of them. I only had one of those at school. I ain't never have like a whole bunch of brothers, you know what I'm saying? I only just had one in school, but outside of that, I had nobody, and I still have nobody but my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's nobody out after school that I mess with. Like, I am in contact with no one that I went to school with. And I don't know why it's like that. You know, I never had nothing against them. We was always locked in. But, hey, I mean, I guess we outgrow people. We just outgrow each other. We don't seem eye to eye to things. Like, probably my old friends would think it's, like, weird to do what I'm doing right now instead of, you know, partying, smoking, being out every time. The only time I'm out, I want to film. And they may call that as boring. I don't know. But me personally, doing what they doing is not my cup of tea.
I agree with that. 100%. That's how my friends were when I was building my business. When I told them I couldn't go out and party, I couldn't go drink, couldn't spend money getting drunk, couldn't waste time on women. Was locked in, just like he's saying. I was only going out if it had something to do with work. He's only going out when he's trying to film like this and share his life story. And all my friends got resentful at one point, saying I was too good for them. Looking at me, started becoming successful. I bought a Porsche. I still remember when I first drove it to my parents' house, the look on my parents' eyes was like, holy fuck, our son is really successful now. Like, my dad's eyes lit up, you know, it was like a dream car. An exotic car had come into the parking lot, or I should say his driveway, and it was mine and not any other Porsche. Dude, I fully tuned it too. And some of my friends lived across the street, literally right across the street. You know, others around in the general area could hear me coming, see me coming. A couple occasions stopped by, said hello. while I was hanging out with my parents and started talking to them. And, hey, man, you've been gone for like 6 months, 7 months. What have you been up to? It seems life is good. Look at you. Got a brand new car. My car is worth more than people's houses in that neighborhood. And I'm not saying that as a flex. I'm saying that, like, growing shows you not only that you leave a bunch of people behind, but the distance between you is so massive that you can't really relate anymore. And for the people beneath you, and I hate to even say beneath you, but for the ones that you left behind, jealousy, envy, greed, all of it sets in, man. They started treating me differently, talking to me differently, kind of like disrespecting me in well, how would you say this? Passive aggressive kind of manner. You know, like reading between the lines of what they were saying. Like their compliments weren't real compliments. They're kind of making jokes about me becoming a big shot, but doing it in a way that they're actually talking shit. It wasn't genuine. It was contempt. So in order for you to grow in this world, the hardest thing to accept, especially as a man, because you have people around you consider your brothers, man, that you would be your ride or dies, that you've gone through so much together potentially. And, you know, the hardest part of this journey is, fuck, I might have to leave my bros behind. I might have to be alone. Maybe I need to outgrow my circle in order to become the man I'm trying to be. The shitty realization, because, you know, that's the real only social circle that we have. And as a man, it's hard enough to come by friends and make friends in general. It's not like it's easily replaceable. It's a lot of work, man. Yeah.
I want friends. You know, I want friends. I ain't finna act like I don't want no friends. I do want friends, you know, so that's in the same interest as me or have somewhat same interest in me or interest in things like this. Yep. It don't have to just be this. It could be in other aspects of like hobbies, games, or just in style and anything. Like it don't have to just be YouTube, you know. And not having no friends at the age of 22, it's kind of good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't be like nagging like, okay. Now, sometimes I wish I could have someone to like, you know, film videos with and like, you know, bond with, you know, instead of just friends wise, because like, you know, it's only a certain level a friend can stay at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just gonna be my friend, you're gonna be my brother, you're gonna be my sister. Like, things go higher, like the XP builds up, the bar goes up every time we, you know. But I don't have no day one how I was like up in school. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't how that used to be. Like friends I had since 2nd grade, you know, 5th grade, 4th grade. It ain't like that. Things are okay, I'm alone by myself in this world, doing what I'm doing on the mission, grinding. Because right now it's no one, but when I'm successful, it's gonna be everyone. You get what I'm saying? That's weird, ain't it? So much imaginary people gonna be trying to pop up now, and that's gonna be weird. Nobody outside of school ever try to hit me up. Don't nobody talk to me.
It's a strange feeling, man. The road to the top is lonely, like they say, when you become successful. You're surrounded by a very select few group of people, and everybody you grew up with far behind, and they're stuck in their ways. It's a mentality. I could describe so many of my friends that are still stuck in the same neighborhood, doing the same shit, getting in the same kind of trouble, having the same no aspirations, no ambitions, no goals, cursing at the world, blaming everything but themselves. It's my parents' fault, my dad's fault, he used to hit me, my mother this, my job sucks, my blah, 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 my boss won't give me a raise, my everything, but the power's in your two hands. Like, you hate your job, you hate your boss, he won't give you a raise. Like, why don't you figure out a way out and quit your job? Work towards another one. Go apply on the side to something else. Go use that job, the money you're getting from it, to teach yourself a valuable skill. Maybe think about going back to school, trade school, something. There's a solution to something. There's an answer to every problem, but, you know, they don't see past the problem. That's the problem with poor people. They just see the thing right in front of them. My job, he's an asshole. Or, sorry, my boss is an asshole. At my job, he won't give me a raise. It's all my boss's fault. It's not my fault. That mentality is draining, bro. Like, once you get a little bit of success, once you open up your mind, you change the way you think, you find out that you can't really be around all these people that think in a very narrow band, that they're stuck inside the box, how society taught them to think, right? I don't want to be a company man. I don't want to do a 9 to 5 until I'm dead. I don't want to rely on a pension. I don't care about the 401k. I want wealth to live my life freely. I don't want to spend most of it working in a cubicle. What's so wrong about that? Why is it so bad to think differently? Why do people try to outcast you when you do? Make fun of you, laugh at you just because you dare to think a little different? Maybe because you think the path that you want to travel is off the beaten path. You don't want to go through the well-lit highway that everybody's taking because that's the easy road. Turns out that road's not so easy after all. Might be paved well and nice to walk on, but you get nothing in return. How many videos have you seen of men just clocking out of the workforce just in those jobs alone, or getting fired or replaced with DEI policies, or being snubbed for promotions, or ageism because they're too old, they won't get hired, or whatever it is, man, reasons that corporations will use. Offshore your entire department just because it's cheaper to hire some dudes in China or India. Whatever the answer is, it doesn't matter. It's just you're being treated like shit. Why not take the path less traveled? Why not dare to dream bigger? Why not try to be different? It'll cost you friends. It'll cost you even some family. Not everybody's going to believe in you. Just highlights the insecurities they have about themselves. And they had the same thoughts, the same dreams, the same wishes, but they were too cowardly to act on them. We only get one ticket in this world, boys. It's worth taking the risk because these people don't pay your paycheck and they won't be there to live with the regrets of your inaction. Fuck them all. Follow your dreams.
Not like I'm looking for them to talk to me or anything. It's not that, because when I graduated, I didn't have nobody sitting outside waiting for me. I wasn't taking no pictures. Like, it was this thing. It's the ceremony we had, like, before you get into graduation, like a award ceremony. I ain't had nobody there for me. Like, everybody was like, I'm gonna see if I can find that video. But if I can't, it's just not gonna pop up on this video. But if you see it on the side right here, you will see that I found the video. But after that, after I graduated, I walked off the stage and everything, got the awards and stuff. I'm looking at everybody, you know, be up with their families and, like, you know what I'm saying, with their friends and everything, bro. I'm just walking all past everyone, going straight to the car and going home. And it make you feel like, okay, all that stuff y'all that went through
for nothing
growing up. And then when it's time to go to the finish line, 12th grade, nobody's there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you graduate, nobody cares about you. Nobody checks up on you. That's just how it is, man. That's just how it is, bro. And that's how I continue to be since graduating school. No friends, all by myself.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, I would like to have friends. Yes, I would like to meet friends in the future. But as of right now, it looks like we're going to have to thug it out with my bros. You know what I'm saying? And be on this grind together. And then we'll see if we find friends along the way. I'm not saying it like I'm tired of being alone or anything. But I wish I, you know what I'm saying, have some few friends, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, conquer everything with. But that's all right, though, because if it came to be like this, they were never my friends. They wasn't ever real from the jump. They wasn't ever real from the start. And yeah, man. So if you in the same boat I'm in right now, I could be your friend. You know what I'm saying? I make content, you know, to help y'all out, because I know what it feels like to not be helped out in a way. You know what I'm saying? To be lost and not have some information. Maybe I can help y'all with that. I could be y'all older brother or y'all friend or y'all anything that y'all want me to be. I can help y'all and we can be in this together, because it's been going on since 2021, 2024. It's been 5 years since I had friends. So yeah, it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years since I had friends. Like, nobody is in my phone, you know what I'm saying, friend wise. It's all contacts of clients that I design and help with, you know what I'm saying. And
to be perfectly honest, I don't really miss any of my friends. They were stupid, ignorant. They had all kinds of personality problems, you know, emotional, mental problems. They would use me, vent on me. Sometimes they would help you a little bit so they can get a whole lot more from you. So you were just nothing more than an investment, and they wanted to capitalize on you and use you. And that sounds bad, but that's the way it was for me. I just got pushed around. I got punked a lot. I got played with. I had a lot of fun interacting with other people because I didn't have anything else. But in the end, when they showed up to play a game, they were really there for the game, to play the game. They weren't really there to be friends with you. You were just like a secondary thing. You were never a primary. So that's just something to consider. But he's feeling lonely. What he needs is a woman. What he needs is to be more friendly to people. If you're more friendly, then people will be friends with you. But it'll be like a superficial friendship. It won't be anything too deep. You'll know your friends if you're in an emergency situation and they take action to help you. Those are your friends. If they help you, like one of my friends, I had the ankle bracelet on, and he brought me burgers to eat. When I couldn't move, I had to stay there, living in my car. He brought me food. That's a friend. Now, other than that, I can't say. anyway.
Them the only people I communicate. Them the only, you know what I'm saying, clients that hit my phone. You know what I'm saying. I communicate with them. I have somewhat of a relationship with my clients. You know what I'm saying. And that's all good because as long as I'm helping people, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying. I can be that light to help people. You know what I'm saying. Because I was always the one that's helping and giving instead of receiving.
Yeah, but when you do find that group of brothers that he's talking about, I had the pleasure of finding that in Arizona before I left. Missed them dearly, but it can't be compared to anything whatsoever. I still got my ride or die. He's in California. That's my day one. Brother from another mother. But I wish you guys could know what it's like to have a group of men that are all high performers, that always do the best at whatever it is that they're doing, never leave anything on the table, 100% go, go, go. Coolest individuals ever, all successful in the realms that they're conquering, and truly not judgmental whatsoever. Really supportive, bonding over the experiences that we've had when we're going hiking or whatever. I can't tell you enough how important it is for a man to surround himself with men on his level or beyond his level. These people elevate you. Your brothers will elevate you. The brotherhood is the single most important aspect in a man's family because it helps keep him steady. It provides him with networking. It provides him with, because there's, say you have a group of 5 of these guys, everybody's a master in one of their own realms. Everybody is useful in some sort of way. There is no weak links. If you need help with something, one of your brothers could help you out with it. No questions asked. I don't need anything back. If you need anything, I got you. That was the thing I had with the boys I left back in Phoenix. I could ask them for a favor if I needed help with anything, not a question why, when, where. Let's get it done. No problem. And would always try to impart some wisdom on the very thing that they're expert at, right? Everybody's got a level of expertise in whatever it is that they're pursuing. So they would try to impart on me wisdom. Now imagine having 5, 6, 7 dudes around you that are all expert level in their fields, hyper successful in what they're doing, the top 1%ers, and they're literally imparting wisdom on you that would be worth thousands of dollars, that people pay thousands of dollars for. They're just freely giving it to you, putting you on such a level. You'll always be beneath them because they're masters at their craft, but holy hell, do you just skip up multiple levels. And that was what was beautiful about that group, because we had so many people with expertises, you could almost make anything happen that you...
Well, the thing is, in the old days, we would learn from elders and craftsmen who were masters of the craft. We would learn by word of mouth and example. They would show you how to do it, and you would do it, and you would become a master. Nowadays, it's all from textbooks. There's no real personal attachment. There's no loyalty to the ones who taught you. It's just their job. It's not really their personal responsibility to help you excel. You know, all that social structure that this man is talking about has been eroded over time and replaced with, holy shit, I think we're going to get AIs or something in the future that are like that. I think that's what's going to happen anyway.
You need it. So I do dream of visiting one day, going out hike with the boys. Been a minute since I see them. We keep in touch, obviously, all the time, but it's nothing like being there present in the moment, hanging out, talking about life, sharing wisdom, catching up with everybody, seeing what everybody's doing. And they're one of the main reasons, by the way, people don't know this, that this whole YouTube thing started. It started with sitting down at my boy's house, all groups in, like, we were like 5, 6. Some of them are professional fighters. And one guy came over. We were discussing. One of the guys that came to their house, I don't know if I even told this story, was a cook, was a chef. He was doing those like meals for the fighters where you could order in bulk, you know, pre-made meals and stuff. And he happened to be a sound engineer. And me and my other buddy were discussing starting a podcast, starting a YouTube channel. Didn't know anything about video, didn't know anything about sound engineering, none of that stuff. Through them, got introduced to this guy who then gave me a list of what I needed to buy. Voila. Then one of the guys in the group, again, was a carpenter, so helped put up false walls, set everything up with the lights, all that shit. Then the sound engineer that I met came over, ended up being a good brother as well, and started giving me the professional sounding setup. I had no idea what half of this equipment was, how it worked, whatever. Just plugged it in, hit the record button, you're good to go, bro. And just like that, that's how everything starts, man. Just through connections, through networking, through having this brotherhood. Just elevate your life because of all the opportunities that are abound. And everybody's there to check in with you to see how you're doing. For example, there's multiple moments when some guys were falling off. They're having a bit of a dark period in their life, struggling a bit with motivation, with discipline, not showing up. You know, we would do a couple of hikes. The guys weren't really responding, some of them, and people would go and DM them and check in. Hey, bro, text message. Hey, dude, I haven't seen you for a couple of these trips. Or you not been too active online in the DM, in the group. Like, what's going on? Are you good? And then the guy would immediately be like, no, actually, bro, I have not been good at all. I fucked up. I started doing all the bad things again. I'm not on my diet. I'm not feeling motivated. All right, dude, sounds like we got to get a hike going, and you got to completely de-stress and get all this shit out of you. So it's the fact that you have people, multiple people checking in on you, making sure you stay at an elevated level and keep performing, worth all the money in the world. I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? And it's only a certain few.
But yeah, if you want to see the rest of his video, or his channel, it's only got 41,000 subs, but it's Jalen Jenkins. His video got over 1 million views, so it seems to be resonating with quite a bit. And see, this hit so close to home. It's not like you hate your old friends or anything. There's just a point in time where your interest ain't theirs, and you're kind of checked out of forcing yourself to be something you're not. I love that you're able to record yourself despite what your old friends may have said, because that's what makes you happy. True friends should support you in your interests if they're healthy and not hurting anybody. And they'll tell you respectfully when they don't agree with something you're doing. It's hard to find genuine people out there. Not to say that everyone's not genuine in their own way, but I mean genuine in the sense of to where you can sit down and share a piece of your humanity with them and vice versa, not forcing anything. Friends should enhance your life, not control it. Respect to you for speaking out, man. I feel like so many of us feel this way, but you had the courage to make a video about it. And as you can see, it's touched so many people's heart. Keep doing what you're doing. Firing. Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of guys would be surprised with just how successful they could be, even in a career on YouTube online, if they just share their experiences, bring that unique perspective that you have and how you're struggling as a man and life in general and navigating this society at whatever your age you're at. With the unique challenges that we're faced in the world today, you might be surprised how big of an audience there is for that. If you'd like to try to replicate that friend group or have a brotherhood around you that keeps you going, or join us on the calls like that I show on the second channel all the time, little snippets of the community calls that we have from the private community. If you're interested in that, subscribe to the second channel. They're free to watch, just like everything else on YouTube. And if you want to join, there's links in the description on how you can. So appreciate everybody that's been signing up. We'll see you on the next call today. Let me know what you guys think of this episode, and take care of yourselves, boys. See you on the next.
Yeah, the whole thing is the social is like through technology, and technology is the control. It is the control over the psychology of man. We've already submitted to the influences of technology. Look at me, gaming my life away. I should be out there finding a girl to be with, should be out there trying to make some business. And I'm over here playing a video game, listening to other people's videos. It's just one sad predicament after another. So ultimately, you know, I'm just thankful that they didn't kill my ass in Bexar County Jail. I'm thankful that I have a little bit of resource that I have. And I just look forward to living out the rest of my life with my fucking cats, because they don't complain, they don't cry. They are low maintenance. They're not that expensive. And they're like my little family. The little family I never had. Versus people who are going to give me their shit. They're going to give me their shit again. And then they're going to keep shoving it down my throat till I swallow. And that's the way real people are. They're brutes. Absolute savage fucking brutes. With no conscience or anything. And I know that seems tough. And I know that seems hard. But I'm not trying to be tough or hard. I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. And realistically, I got screwed so many times by so many people, including people that were supposed to be there for me, that I realized that most people just fucking suck. And they're not worth being friends with. Not just because they won't back you up, but because when you really need them, they may work against you. There are some people that I thought were friends, and they betray. They flat out throw you under the bus. So, you know, there's no loyalty. Not that I can see anyway. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. We're about an hour and 4 minutes. Yeah, I mean, guys don't want anything to do with women. They want to hit it and quit it. And that's it. They just want sex. If the kid comes out, they'll be there for the kid, but they don't want to be with the women because the women are either arrogant, they're bitches, they're feminists. They want to own the man, they want to rule the man, they want to control the man. Not this other shit that doesn't make any fucking sense. You know, nobody wants to put up with that, whether you're a man or a woman. Anyway, good night, guys. Bye-bye.